Michelle Yeoh has always been an awesome star. From her role in action films to comedies and family dramas, she's done almost everything you can think of. And on top of a successful career in Asia, she's also managed to make a big name for herself in Hollywood. Hot on the eve of everything, everywhere, all at once, we've taken to asking her fans what they would rate as her top 5 films, and these are the results. There are no shortage of movies to pick from, and that's all we're looking at, her Asian films only. So if you're just discovering Michelle Yeoh, now's a good time to watch more of her classics and favourites. These rankings are based on the user review scores on movie portal site Douban. Welcome to Asian Film Fans. This is the top 5 favourite user-rated Michelle Yeoh films. But before we start, let's take a look at what the top 6 to 10 movies are. Number 10, 7 Lucky Stars. Number 9, Reign of Assassins. Number 8, The Heroic Trio. Number 7, Jackie Chan My Story. Number 6, Memoirs of a Geisha. Coming in at 5th is this 1992 Jackie Chan movie sequel, Police Story 3 Super Cop, also known internationally as just Super Cop. In this third film, Chan kinda takes a backstep to Yeoh, who at this stage of her career was no stranger to action movies with roles in Dynamite Fighters and Yes Madam, as well as her small role in Sammo Hung's 7 Lucky Stars, which is her 10th highest user-rated film. In Super Cop, Michelle Yeoh plays an officer from the mainland, as Chan's character teams up with her to stop a drug lord from China. Alongside Yeoh in this film is the always entertaining Yen Hua and the gorgeous Maggie Cheung, who she's collaborated with quite a few times. So popular and well received was this film that a sequel was rushed to the market the next year, with Yeoh in a more prominent role, Chan playing a small role, and Asian film fans' favourite Sue Wong, Lewis fan from The Story of Ricky, also in the film. The sequel wasn't as well received though, scoring only a 6.8. Still, not a bad score though. We can already hear you saying, what on earth is this film? Made just 2 years after Super Cop, this Hong Kong-Taiwan co-production from 1994 is just a kind of action comedy film that was popular in the 80s and 90s. Also known as Laughing Forest Kid 2, New Oolong Temple, Yeoh's role in this action comedy is a minor one, but after we tell you what it's about, no doubt you'll want to hunt it down and watch it. A mysterious female demon emerges from the mountains and hires the 2 bumbling assassins, Yellow Lemon and Red Lemon, to find the master of a temple and cut off his right hand. But these 2 guys are not the sharpest tools in the shed. Can they complete the task provided to them? Also featuring Yen Hua and the late Man Tat, this is one of those films that if you can find it, you'll be rolling on the floor in laughter, even if Yeoh is only in it for a handful of scenes. When people think of Michelle Yeoh's Asian film output, this is one of the big films they remember. The first time that Yeoh teamed up with Jet Li on the big screen, and definitely not the last time. This action comedy film tells the tale of 2 ex-Shaolin monks whose lives take different paths, one righteous, one corrupt. Michelle Yeoh gets an opportunity to show off some of her incredible skills in this film, which features a lot of wire work and high-energy action that impressed a Western audience who unfortunately decided to retitle the film as Twin Dragons. The 90s, when many Hong Kong films were given strange renames when released in the West. You don't need an excuse to watch this film, just watch it. Now this is a surprise. This is not a well-known film in the West, and its user rating on sites like IMDb show that. But for the local Chinese fanbase, they love this film. A Hong Kong-Japan co-production, this romantic crime drama film from 1999 tells the story of a Japanese woman mourning the death of her fiancé who travels to Hong Kong, where she bumps into a detective who looks remarkably like her dead fiancé. For Michelle Yeoh fans though, you might be scratching your heads over this one. She's not in the main role, but rather a small cameo appearance that some users have mentioned steals the movie. Not an easy film to find, and for Yeoh fans it might not be worth the effort to hunt down, but its high user rating make it worth a mention and scores herself a place on this list. Before we explore film number 1, you might be wondering about Michelle's Hollywood output. She made a lot of films, but the 2 that have had the biggest impact on her Asian fanbase are Kung Fu Panda 2 and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And again, before we get into the top rated film, it's probably worth taking a look at the lowest rated film, which is the 2016 unneeded sequel Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon: Sword of Destiny. Even with the star power of Yeoh and Donnie Yen, it couldn't save this movie from the low user rating of only 4.8. Which means that Yeoh's lowest and highest rated films are from the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon franchise. Her top film is this 2000 mega hit from acclaimed director Ang Lee and starring a few favourites of Chinese cinema, Chow Yun-fat and Zhang Ziyi. This movie was a cultural phenomenon, and alongside the work of Jackie Chan in the late 90s, this thrust Chinese cinema into Hollywood's view. High energy and full of impressive stunts and visual effects, Yeoh's role in this film is a major one, and this is easily the film that everyone thinks of when they're asked to name a modern Chinese kung fu film. So that was Douban News's highest rating Michelle Yeoh movies. This list didn't include her Hollywood output or TV show appearances in series like Star Trek. What are your favourite Michelle Yeoh movies? Tell us in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. Please press like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future.